The aggression only continues to build up in the Big Apple. Some teams are keeping their eye on the prize. Once again, some are being sentenced to purgatory. Lots to get into today's episode of Tri-State Sports. Let's hit it and get it started.
I could trip a referee, tell by my attitude that I most definitely from.
Jets keeping their eye on Jadeveon Clowney and Odell Beckham Jr. Both teams have expressed interest in Gang Green. Clowney and the Jets have kept each other in close contact. OBJ has been offered by the rival Miami Dolphins. I look at this now. It's interesting. Okay, Miami took Tyreek Hill away from the Jets. I get that. They want to take Odell Beckham Jr. Fine. We don't need him. Odell can't fit in this offense the way I look at it. You got Mike Williams. You got Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. Even Alan Lazard, I guess, for example, too. There's nowhere for him to fit. He goes to Miami, fine. We don't care. The Jets aren't worried. The defense is going to hold up like usual, and the offense is going to put up points with or without Odell Beckham Jr. And the Jets sit 11th in Super Bowl betting odds as of today, and I guess I can't really disagree until they nail the draft or anything else. It's fair. It's fair to say the least. The division, I think they should be the favorites, but that's just me. As of today, I still see them drafting tight end Brock Bowers out of Georgia. I mean, I look at Brock. I said this last week's episode, too. Brock's generational. In my eyes, the best generational talent to ever come out of the draft. You stop yourself, you pause, and you watch Brock Bowers making these one-handed catches out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, you go, wow, that guy's good. He's real good. Brock Bowers can change an offense like that quick. We're talking a quick of a snap. I'll do it again just for good measure. A snap. That's how impactful Brock Bowers can be to an NFL offense that he will be once he gets drafted. I think either Jets or Colts seems the most likely destination. But for the Jets, you just got to worry about yourself. Let the media, well, I take this back, actually. The media and the internet, they're not going to stay quiet about you. But if you're the Jets, I would stay quiet right now. Try to just pray that you stay healthy. And once you're healthy, you're going to win games. For now, health is the most important key to your success. And I'll get into this in a second, too, because you know who else needs some consistency and health? Our beloved orange and blue, the New York Knicks. Oh, man, the Knicks are back at it again. Knicks, 43-28. What's needed in the final 12 games, I'll keep this very bleak and short. The Knicks are in a weird spot right now. Their momentum is flying high. Josh Hart keeps getting triple-double after triple-double. You love to see it. Brunson's still doing his thing. Dante DiVincenzo, congratulations on setting the new single-game three-point record for a New York Knick. He's been killing it this season. I love to see it. Dante, you deserve it. If you're here long-term, I wouldn't be against it. For the Knicks now, health is important. It's obvious and no secret that the Knicks have been injury-riddled all year. OG Anunoby, Julius Randle. We thought Brunson was done for the season at one point. Thank God it was only a little tweak in the knee. We get this. New York now has an opportunity to do some damage in the playoffs. I beat around this dead horse long enough so you guys know where I'm getting at with that. This leads me to consistency. Consistency is the most important thing in sports if you want to win a championship. You take care of your business, too. Another important thing. Consistency, health, take care of your business. There's two things you can control. One of them is out of your control. So if you can't control two of them, you won't go very far. And I look at what Tom Thibodeau, how he just reacts in the interviews, in the press conferences. He's confident. And I like that. You want to see that out of your coach. Tom Thibodeau knows that this is the best chance he's got to win a ring. Could be next year. Could be this year. Could be in a few years. Could be never. Some coaches just don't win, and unfortunately, that's just the reality. But I think he's got a great shot to do it with the Knicks. So, finish off strong here, New York. And that's really all we can ask for at this point. Just finish strong. Don't let your fans down. Make a big run if you can. Julius Randle, I don't know if you're going to be back or not, but if you do, good. If you're not, I wish you well. New York now has entered a new era, to say the least. depending on what the Giants can do at quarterback. We'll touch on that later on and what the Knicks are doing right now. It's good. It's good for sports as a whole when you see New York is just in a vibe, in a zone, confident more than ever, just like the man I'm about to speak of right now, Robert Saleh. The coach of the Jets has finally spoken since the season ended. Very confident for next season and excited for the draft. Quote unquote, Aaron Rodgers is ready to attack next season. Saleh also went on to say that the Jets are ready to accomplish things this year that they weren't able to last year. It's important noting the Jets have not made the playoffs since the 2010-11 season. Gentlemen, ladies, we're talking 13 years. Saleh knows it's imperative to improve this 18-33 record. And you look at Robert Saleh, the way I see it, he's never had a real chance to succeed. His quarterbacks since becoming the coach of the Jets. Ready to hear this list, guys? Started off with Zach Wilson. Then he went to Mike White, Josh Johnson, Chris Streveler, back to Zach Wilson, Mike White, Tim Boyle, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I should say Aaron Rodgers for foreplay is my bad, ladies and gentlemen. Rodgers, the health is important to this Jets team because they know they can go far with this. Saleh knows it's imperative to improve that 18-33 record that he knows should be a lot better, but it's not. That's what happens when you have a good quarterback. We'll talk about another team that wants to just stay where they're at right now, whether it's mediocrity or just being terrible as a whole. We'll be right back in just a break. We'll be talking about the New York Giants, and the situation only gets weirder for this team. The Giants apparently just want to be terrible again. I almost run out of things to say for this team. It's become almost impossible to talk about them in a positive manner. You look now, the Giants, let me drop some gospel on you for a second. Listen to rock for a moment. Brian Daboll is confident in Daniel Jones from what I've heard. He's confident in him being the starter for now. Keep that in mind. But here's how I see it. Drew Lock should be the starter of this team. Whether you win games or not, that's who should be starting for the Giants next season. I'm sorry, but there's a better reason why. Aside from me thinking Daniel Jones is garbage, there's a better reason why I think Drew Lock should start. And that, I'll tell you right now. Listen to this, guys. If Daniel Jones gets hurt one more time, could be any injury, could be a little sprain, could be a broken finger, could be a concussion, could be a torn ACL. Again, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. That's another $40 million wiped off the Giants' table. Then out of your little contract escape that you could use next year, it's irrelevant because you don't save any more money because he got hurt. Then after that, you're going to have to tear it down. You're going to have to send guys like Kayvon Thibodeau after 3 years, Dexter Lawrence. You're going to have to send Andrew Thomas away just to barely get under the cap. And I don't think you want to do that if you're the Giants. You want to start over with your new quarterback. Here's the unfortunate reality, Giants fans. I hate to tell you this. Your quarterback might not come this year. Could be in the second round. Could be next year. I don't see it being a top 5 pick. Not now. Things could be subject to change. We know how the draft works. A lot of teams could be crazy, googly-eyed, or stupid. Just, chill. You got to, settle down. If the Giants, they're in a mode of panic from what I see. I don't know where they're going to go now, but I think it should be obvious. New York, it's different. The Giants, compared to the Jets, are in two very unique situations. The Jets are confident, and they know what they can accomplish. The Giants seem a little panicked, but they don't know what to do. And that's never a good thing if you're a football team in the National Football League. My new draft prediction, I hate to say this, Giants fans, for anybody who wants a new quarterback, it's not going to happen this year. I think the Giants draft wide receiver Rome Odunze out of Washington. Now, hey, I got to shine some positive light on this. Rome Odunze, fantastic wide receiver prospect, arguably the best in the class. Rome Odunze has the talent to be a top 10, top 5 receiver. I'm going that far, and I'm going that high to predict that. Rome Odunze is going to need a quarterback, though, because Daniel Jones, we know, can't throw the football past 15 yards, and Tommy DeVito won't be on the roster for much longer. So, hey, I think that's a big plus for the Giants if you get Rome Odunze or Malik Neighbors. Both are game changers. Somehow Marvin Harrison falls to you. Probably not going to happen, but hey, we can all assume. No worries about that. So I think Brian Daboll, has the right tools to succeed. Because listen, The Giants' depth chart, it's very diverse. And I say this because the Giants actually got talent on this team. Wan'Dale Robinson, I think, is okay. Jalen Hyatt should be a wide receiver 1. I'm willing to bank on him that he can actually become good. But you can make this work with a real quarterback, and that's why I think the offensive line, it got fixed up, and I like where they're going. So, Giants fans, hang in there for a little longer. It should get better. I hope. We will end it there. Thanks for tuning in. Chairshot Wrestling has entered the final stretch on the road to WrestleMania. Don't forget to look at Top of the Line. They're still crushing it over there, living up to their name. And obviously, don't forget everyone's favorite outfit rating show, Fashion Friends. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk ball soon.